make clips with me talking because I'll say something and then I won't finish it, but I'll repeat the thing I said before a couple of times. Like, I'll say something like, yeah, so then I'm thinking this.
Yeah.
So he said, and I'm trying to like make a clip of myself, and I'm like, I talk like a moron, dude.
No, that's just because you're watching it. I think the same thing when I talk. Like, I can't make clips because I don't ever shut the fuck up.
I feel like your clips are easy. I just like hit the beat.
That's interesting.
Clip. Because you talk in like a rhythm. I go back. Like, I start, and then I go back. And then I start. I take like one step forward and a step back.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, you're like a Tarantino movie. You're like, it's good. It's still a good story. It's just different storytelling style. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's why we compliment. You're way more of like a chill, relax, where I'm like manic, screaming about delivery drivers and pizza rolls or something. I don't know.
You're the who are you? What director are you? You Scorsese?
No, I'm not that good.
Give yourself it.
I'm whoever directed the Ernest movies. That's who I am. That guy. You know what's crazy is that dude definitely has like $60 million.
Ernest?
Yeah, no, or the director.
Oh, for sure.
That dude, like they're done.
Yeah, they've
retired.
Extraordinarily wealthy.
I hope go find their house. I'm gonna get a star map. The ones you go see on Wilshire and shit like that. I'm gonna go to Star Map and find the door. I'm like, how funny that if I went to one of the Star Maps, she was like, do you have Ernest's house? You know, Ernest? While you're at it, can you check for Mr. Bean? Like,
it's one of those things where those star maps and like star tours are so dated that they'd be like, yeah, he's actually the first stop.
Yeah, that's it. It's him. Yeah. It's the guy who played the little boy from The Never-Ending Story.
Right.
He's number 2.
They have the biggest houses in Hollywood because they hit it at the right time.
Then we go to one of the 2 Michael Jackson accusers, and then after that, we ended Mel Gibson's house. So.
Dude. Oh, man. You want to go in a strange direction?
Sure.
You know what? We only have 88 minutes. I was going to go in. You know what? I can't.
Dude, we don't have this battery on my camera. We got one battery left. If this podcast just ends at the end.
Yeah, it could just
That's how it ends.
It could just end.
That's how it ends. And frankly, we don't owe a whole lot. You know, we do got some fans out there. It's growing, which is good.
Okay.
You had a fan you wanted to call out.
Oh, yes. That's good. Thanks for derailing from what I was going to say.
Yeah. We're staying on track. Dude, we got a marketing agenda.
Travis Bender, he sent a message to the Nobody's Listening Instagram, and he wanted to weigh in and say that the worst place or the saddest place to get drunk is a giant eagle. And if you don't live in Pennsylvania, you probably don't know what it is.
I don't know what that is.
It's a grocery store.
What?
Dude,
they sell alcohol?
Dude,
you've
been to the Kroger in Cincinnati where they have like...
I have seen that.
They have a brew pub in the middle of it.
That's fucking weird.
That's
weird.
That's not good.
No, that's not good.
That's wrong. You should not have...
If I see I see you drinking, like, I don't know. Part of me gets it because I was like, dude, I hate grocery shopping. I really hate it. I would drink a beer, or at least make it more enjoyable. But then I'm like, you know what? Sometimes the optics just don't look good enough.
No,
like it doesn't matter what you feel,
right?
You know,
if someone took a picture of you, they'd be like, oh, Zach, lost.
Like this guy's really got issues.
Yeah, it's intervention worthy, dude. If you're browsing around like Totina's Pizza Rolls with a IPA, it's like, bud,
get your priorities straight. You're getting pizza rolls. You're buying $2 pizza rolls, but you have no problem spending $10 on a beer at a grocery store.
True.
Like,
okay, but to that point, $10 isn't the right amount of money.
Yeah.
Here's why. I went in Cincinnati, Ohio. There is a massive grocery store called Jungle Jim's.
Yeah, dude.
So
they sell beer?
Sure do. Because I went there. I would sometimes go on Saturdays. This was before I was like in comedy, so I had like a lot of time on my hands.
Yeah.
So I'd go there on Saturdays and like load up on all this wacky, weird food. And I went in one time. It's 1 p.m. on a Saturday.
Yeah, that's a fun time to get drunk.
Not by yourself. So I'm like, they have like ton of taps, and there's one from a brewery called Warped Wing in Dayton.
Dayton, yeah.
Yeah, it's 13%.
All right.
So it's 13.
So you're partying.
Dude, I'm not even like, well, I guess I'm partying while shopping for like zucchini and calamari, you know? Like, I just was thinking, what a deal. Because it was like $4 for a 13% beer. I'm like, I bet at the brewery this is like 38 bucks.
Yeah, that's how cheap we are.
Yeah.
I've done the same thing where you get drunk just because it's a good deal.
It's an opportunity.
Yeah, you're like, I'm not going to get drunk because of this. Like, I got to rake in, it's like economics, man.
I'm making money by drinking.
Yeah, I'll have a story out of this. I'll have a story that nobody wants to hear after that.
Well, buddy, here it comes.
Yeah.
I don't know if anyone wants to hear this, but anyway, so I'm drinking. It's 1 p.m. and I'm drinking this 13% beer, and I'm shopping for groceries, and I finish it, and by the time I'm done and I'm ringing up my like my items,
You're
dude,
drunk.
I am a drunk man.
You're like, I guess I'm going to drive home from Fairfield now.
Dude, so,
Where'd you go to the Eastgate one? Either way, that's way the fuck out there.
Either way, it's a schlep. So I get out to my car, and I'm like, oh, and I have like a lot of groceries, and I'm like,
fuck, now I'm drunk and I have to do chores.
Well, I gotta get this calamari into a freezer before it goes bad. You know?
That's true.
So I'm like, I'm realizing that I have to nap in my car.
Yeah.
So I took like a 2-hour nap.
Jesus, you're a degenerate.
Dude, I know.
I didn't realize it was that bad. I thought this was like a fun. So like I drove home and it was, the lines were weird, but I thought it was gonna be one of those, like a fun DUI story.
No, I'm sorry, I didn't commit a crime.
Yeah. Well, okay. I don't know.
I feel like I took a 2-hour nap in the back of my car on a Saturday at 1 p.m. because I drank too much at the grocery store.
I need you to understand this. I like you, but for some people, some people they would call that rock bottom. Some people would be in a meeting and be like, "Yeah, I knew it was bad when I had to fall asleep in my car in this grocery store." But the reason I make this joke and it's funny is because you're definitely not an alcoholic.
Exactly.
Like you do have your life together.
Right,
You're not spiraling out of control.
Exactly.
Like anyone who knows you knows that you got your shit together. That's why it's funny to make this joke.
Right.
But like it's funny that in your life it was just like a fun story, and for other people they'd be like, yeah, I left my kids inside a McDonald's play place for 7 hours and
yeah.
all because I got drunk at this Jungle Gyms that we were getting groceries at before.
I had to. I had to.
Just because it was a $4 beer that's 13%. That's a good deal. I don't know.
Dude, I can't resist the deal.
I can't. I would have done the same thing.
You would have?
I would have slept in my car. I would have been a dick. And
yeah, I thought, dude, it was it was the point where it's like, I didn't want to.
Yeah.
I was very sleepy.
Yeah, that would have been bad. Well, good. You made that was the responsible thing to do.
It was.
Did you eat some food? All the food you bought? I
had a Jimmy John sub.
Yeah.
Immediately before shopping, so I thought, well, I got a sandwich in my stomach, but.
Well, I've drank at the Jungle Gyms in Fairfield, but here's the thing, bud.
Yeah.
Never was an issue because you know what they got right next door to that Jungle Gyms?
Oh, Jersey Mike's.
Nope. CC's Pizza.
Do they really?
They did.
Oh,
they did. We went there one
dude.
time, dude. One time I saw this guy there that I knew, and he was like 30, and he was there with his grandma, and they were like alone, and it wasn't like a fun trip. It was like they were eating lunch.
There was a solemnness to it.
Yeah, and it was weird. It was a weird moment for me, and I have not been to CC since then.
That's what I'm saying, dude. You get a weird glimpse into like some low times at a CC.
Sometimes you see the darkness that you're not ready to see.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then you're like, well.
Yeah, you're just trying to eat an all-you-can-eat buffet, and then all of a sudden you just look to the side and you see someone that you know eating with your grandma, and you're like, something bad happened to those two people right there.
Yeah. This is a consolation dinner.
Yeah, dude.
This is what happened after the big thing. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, man.
Yeah, that is a dark moment.
I can't do this.
You got a clip?
Yeah.
You got
to. Let's turn it around. But no, thanks, Travis Bender, for reminding me of that story. I've never told that story before.
That's a good story.
Okay, cool. Let's watch some clips.
It's a good story. I'm really glad you had the courage to. All right, so let me preface this clip. So this is, you told me a little bit about it, the St. Louis Blues hockey team, the winners of the Stanley Cup in 2018. I think, or 19. I guess it happened earlier this year. Either way, they went there.
Okay.
And then what happened?
This is interesting because I feel like the trend in professional sports is to omit
Yeah, people aren't going anymore.
Yeah, right.
Like Steph Curry kind of started, or was it Steph Curry or LeBron?
It was one of the two, yeah.
LeBron,
but I think both of them did not.
Yeah, I know they both had issues with him, which is LeBron, of course, funny enough, is now a shill for the Chinese government, but like that's neither here nor there.
You got to catch me up on all that shit. I have no idea what's going on.
Too much.
Okay,
LeBron James is a bad guy. Let's just
LeBron.
Yeah, he's a bad dude. All right.
Okay.
Let's just play it up. Let's see what's going on.
Okay.
Mexico, Canada's happening if they can ever get it approved. I doubt they will because it's Nancy Pelosi. They're too busy working on impeachment. And by the way, we just hit the greatest economy we've ever had. Let's impeach the president. Isn't that a good idea?
Oh my God,
wouldn't
this is
worry
so
about it,
uncomfortable.
I wouldn't worry about it. Don't worry too much. How we doing, Roy? Okay in the Senate? I hear we're looking very good. I hear our senators, they're the greatest.
Dude, Daddy's home.
Introducing a man that I've known a little bit, but he's
There we go.
It's so on his mind that he's like,
He's the way he. I feel like we're in a time now where how most people would address like a president that's in the process of like being impeached. They usually would address it with like too much tact.
Yeah.
He'll just full on be like, this dumb bitch is trying to
Yeah.
impeach me, not doing her job.
yeah,
Like,
that's
he would-
exactly what he's doing,
I
dude.
think. I mean, he should have. What if he would have just instead of saying like, if he would have said this dumb bitch instead of saying Nancy Pelosi, what would your thoughts have been?
I would have been like, wow, he's really like, this is reaching critical mass. That's what I'm going to say. I'd be like, we've reached critical mass.
Right.
Like, someone is going to get assassinated here soon.
Right. We need to play by different rules.
I feel bad for these guys because they're just standing there like, this is not, they don't know what they signed up for. I'm trying to think of like what it reminds me of, like, because this has happened a bunch of times in history. Like some politician is speaking like in front of some like group and then starts saying like weird shit and they have to be in the background like they're like basically being like, you watch someone's face being like, where are we going?
Yeah.
Like he's like, it'd be like if Bernie Sanders or like not Bernie Sanders, like someone went up there and he's like, I just believe in the union. I love the work that you guys are doing. It's a real shame how many of you are losing your jobs to people who are out there in these urban communities, and they're just back there like, wait, no.
Because if you're on stage with him, everything he's saying, you have to be like, everyone's going to be like, hey, if you're on stage with somebody, you agree with every sentiment that they say.
Yeah, you came up here, so that's who you are. Roll it back. Play it back. Yeah, hold on. I want to see.
Canada's happening if they can ever get it approved. I doubt they will because it's Nancy Pelosi. They're too busy working on impeachment. And by the way, we just hit the greatest economy we've ever had. Let's impeach the president.
I like
Isn't
this
that a
guy
good
in the
idea?
shirt back here. He's just like smiling. He's like,
I wouldn't worry
I'm
about
standing in front of a guy who's being impeached.
I wouldn't worry
This is
about it.
crazy.
This guy, dude.
Don't worry too much. How we doing, Roy? Okay in the Senate? I hear we're looking very good.
Wow.
Here are
You know,
senators. They're the greatest.
here's the thing, though. Here's the thing about hockey and the St. Louis Blues. I bet these guys like Trump.
That's what I'm saying.
Like-
they don't look uncomfortable, dude.
No.
They're laughing. This guy with the beard, there's like, haha, dad.
Yeah. I feel like they're not. It's a bad look. I want to see who's in office who was the team that like Nixon welcomed to the White House? Do you think Nixon did the same thing?
man.
He's like, well, guys, I see you here. Don't worry. I know the mood's sour because, I was rigging elections during the middle of the Vietnam conflict. And they're just like,
I bet. Well, there wasn't as much. I feel like there wasn't as much information back then.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Also, Nixon was like a dirty crook, but in ways that are like to the layman, we're kind of like, we don't get it.
Yeah.
But like,
well, people
Trump
don't get this either.
But we know he's an asshole.
Yeah, that's true.
You
They
know
know
what I
he's
mean?
guilty.
Right.
Here's the thing. Here's the difference between Nixon and Trump is that like Nixon, people didn't want to believe that he was that bad of a guy.
Yeah.
But like with Trump, everyone already knows that he is that bad of
Right.
He is capable of that. And people are just like, just get it over with. I feel like people are just like, just get it over with at this point.
Some people aren't though. Some people are still like fighting. I'm like, dude, just let it run out.
I don't care. Listen, I just wanted to come to a conclusion at this point. I'm just tired of hearing about it.
I'm tired. And I'm tired of like I'm tired of Chinese tariffs because those affect my Robinhood account, dude. That's what I'm saying.
Well, there's a lot more to it than that, you know.
But for sure, it definitely like put a damper on my stocks, dude. It's affecting my wallet.
Yeah, we're in a goddamn trade war with the dirty Chinese government who's abusing their own people. It's terrible.
Yeah.
Those motherfuckers are dirty. I'm talking about the government. I'm not talking about like Chinese people.
Yeah, that was close. It was close.
Close.
It's like
no, I'm talking about the actual government in China, which is quite dirty. Yeah. There's a lot of shady shit going on there.
You gotta brief me on that because I was reading about the Hong Kong protests and stuff, and you know what? Do you want to get into it?
No.
Okay, it's a comedy podcast.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's not gonna be good. It'd be like, so we get into it and you're like crying and I'm like, they're just fighting for freedom. And then the episode, and then like a fucking ad comes on, like for Applebee's. Oh, joke's on us. We can't run ads because every video gets flagged for some kind of copyright infringement.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah.
Have you tried to run ads?
I looked into it. We didn't get the chance. There's a lot of fraud going on in this podcast. I admitted to a felony in the last episode.
Oh, that's true. But I censored the shit out of it.
Yeah, you did.
I did.
But I did admit to a felony, and I didn't even realize it. So that was fun. That's why you should listen to this podcast.
Did you see that? Yeah.
I admitted to a felony.
Dude, that's what's
it
fun.
can only go up from here.
We're taking dangerous risks for viewership.
Yeah.
From people. Dude, it's just fun because when I'm looking at the camera, I'm looking at a guy, dude.
Yeah.
Somebody. It's probably Johnny. It's probably my brother watching it right now. That's what I love, dude.
That's what we're looking at you. If you are watching this right now, I just want you to know, you got it, man. We're rooting for you.
Yeah, you're all right.
You can do it. You are a guy, and you might be
you are a man.
A proud boy. We'll talk about that later. I hope you're not. But you might be.
You most likely are.
You probably are, and that's weird. You know,
but thanks.
Our video, is this video going to be grouped into a YouTube stream of like Sandy Hook conspiracies? It might. I don't know.
It might.
I don't control the algorithm.
That's not. Yeah, that wouldn't be our choice, but it might be there.
It might. That might happen. And if you are in the middle of a Sandy Hook conspiracy YouTube trail and you just found this, I just want you to know, you're on to something. Keep going. You know, like it's out there. The truth is out there.
All right, now we're for sure on the playlist, which I'm okay with because now we're on a playlist. So
yeah, there we go. I don't care if it's a Sandy Hook playlist.
All right, well,
go for it.
You ready?
Yeah,
okay,
what we got
this
here?
is Willow. I'm just gonna play it.
Willow Smith is obnoxious,
buddy.
Willow Smith launches Prada linear.
On October 7th, I performed for the passengers of the Red Line.
Wait, is she like a musician? I thought she was just some chick who...
The performance was completely unannounced. An improvised collective moment.
Shall I do another one?
This is awful.
Oh, pretty girl.
In celebration of the transient nature of experiences.
There's no way we can play this video on YouTube.
Why?
We're gonna get flagged for this, but it'll be
Rosa
fine.
means red line in Italian. A uniting emblem.
What is this, an ad?
Simple yet complex, coded and deep.
How far are we gonna go into
Draws
this? I don't even know who
individuals
she is. If I saw her on a train, I'd be like, shut
Travel,
up!
speed, and energy. Designed for the performance of everyday experience.
God, dude. You know what, man? Pause it. Pause it. It's over.
Have a safe day, and thank you for riding with us.
There is nothing grosser than this new trend of fucking commercials that people are treating as art. They are selling you a goddamn product in that thing. They're telling you to ride the subway, get a subway card. Stop trying to treat this like a cool little indie film that we've just stumbled upon.
Right.
No. Fuck you. And fuck the company for doing that, dude.
Make
It's
it
so self-serving.
It's trying to get something. They're trying to make something good. It's like a really great product placement. You know what I mean?
No, that's the whole thing. It's native advertising, right? That's the whole game is
Yeah.
make something that looks like something people would watch, and then all of a sudden at the end they're like, hey, Axe body spray.
Yeah.
No, Axe isn't cool enough to do that. Axe is still making ads where like some 13-year-old boy's getting like blown by a porn star. On like a fucking boat or something like that.
Shit still
under
works.
a volcano.
Because I'll watch that. I'll watch like that video of like some child getting blown under a volcano, and I'm like, hey, could work for me.
Hey, that, you know what? It's in my brain. He's 13.
He's a little boy.
She knows it too, and it's that strong that she's like, I will be a pedophile just to be around this scent.
There is like, I swear though, it's like it's in my brain when I see like a commercial that tries to like sell me with like sex.
Yeah.
I'm like, there is part of me that's like, maybe if I bought that Lexus,
Hey,
could be.
it opens a lot of doors.
Yeah,
The
dude.
Axe body spray.
Exactly.
Get the cool mist flavor. No, what's an Axe body
Did you
spray?
say Zach's body spray?
Axe
Okay.
body spray. What's the name of like an Axe flavor? What are the flavor names?
Phoenix.
Rips. Yeah, Phoenix is one. I feel like Midnight Musk or something like
There
that.
might be. There's an Orion.
Orion.
I think there's
Yeah.
one called like Frog or something like that too.
Yeah.
It's like
Frog.
it's like the jungle smell. That's what it's supposed to be.
Yeah. They should have one that's just called Statutory.
Yeah.
That's like Axe Statutory.
Well, I think Statutory would be. That's more on the Bod brand. Do you remember Bod body spray?
Yeah. Oh yeah, Bod. Bod is like
Bod was. They had one. I mean,
I had Bod.
You know what the one scent they had was called?
What?
Ripped abs.
Ripped. It was called ripped abs,
Yeah,
and I remember
dude.
always wearing it. I was like, I don't have ripped abs, and I was like, it's Axe body spray though. That's what's crazy about Axe body spray? How many chicks in this country, like Pavlovian style, smell Axe body spray, and it triggers the idea of bad sex.
You think so?
Yeah, I wonder how many chicks smell Axe body spray and it like brings back a memory of bad sex.
Oh, no.
They're like, God, he was 14. He left his Monster Energy hat on while we were doing it in my basement while my parents were watching Cheers upstairs.
Dude, that's. Have you thought of this before?
No.
Because that's.
Am I onto something?
I think so. You know what I
I
mean?
wonder if Axe body spray triggers women.
Oh. Well,
This
there's
is
no
a
women,
study
there's
that needs
no
to-
women.
No
watching,
women are
so-
watching this. Unfortunately, we'll never. If you are a woman watching this, please let me know. If Axe body spray. I'm just saying. I bet for a lot of women, Axe body spray conjures up old memories, and that's why if you ever talk to any girl, they're like, "Fuck Axe body spray."
Right.
No one likes that shit.
Dude, yeah. When I smell it, it reminds me of being like a powerless middle schooler.
Yeah.
And thinking maybe like Axe would give me some sort of like agency in my life and some sort of control, and then
Axe is the smell. Axe is the official scent of masturbation. That's how I would classify it.
yeah.
I had Bod though, man. Dude, speaking of Axe body spray, I got a story. You want to
yeah.
go into this?
Yeah,
Speaking
let's
of a lot of
go. Let's
Axe
go for
body
it, yeah.
spray, I went to the Glendale Galleria for the first time this weekend, which it's just a mall. It's like a mall here in LA, so people like to think it's like a cooler mall, but it's just a mall, right?
Yeah.
Anyway, I was at this
Malls are malls.
Glendale Galleria. I was at the mall. I was having a great time, dude. I spent 3 hours in the mall just walking around.
What are you doing?
Fucking making fun of shit. Just walking. I got a big ass iced coffee. Me and my girlfriend were just walking around. I went to Dunkin'. Dude, I went to this Dunkin' Donuts in the mall, and I like ordered, and it was like nice, and then they were like, step to the side to the serving area, and I went over there, and it had like 5 taps, like a bar. It was like a craft coffee place. It was like cold brew. It was like dark roast. It was like Seattle's finest. I was like, what are you doing, Dunkin'?
It was a Dunkin'?
It was a Dunkin'. What are you doing? How far has Dunkin' fallen? That they're in this game now? Are they really thinking that people think that Dunkin's good? Squirt it out of a plastic bag like I know it comes in.
Well, was it
okay?
good?
It was Dunkin' iced coffee. There's the thing about Dunkin' iced coffee. It doesn't matter how good the coffee is. If you order one, you get 75 pumps of cream in it.
That's true.
So it's what you're drinking milk with coffee. You put as much coffee in there as you put cream in a regular coffee.
I've been around the world of shitty coffee.
Yeah.
Right? McDonald's is worse. I know it's like kind of
McDonald's is really
it's like
bad.
a hipster thing to be like, oh, I think McDonald's actually has better than Starbucks.
No.
That is bullshit.
So
dude.
stupid.
Starbucks has like, it's burnt, but it has flavor. Dunkin' and McDonald's are like hot brown
Dunkin'
piss,
is
dude.
better than McDonald's.
Yes.
Dunkin' is like, here's the thing about
You're
this.
filling
though.
it with cream and shit.
You're
like
filling it with cream
Splenda,
anyway.
though,
Dunkin' thinks that they're better than McDonald's. They're
Yeah.
really not. But the flavor is slightly better. But I was like, what are we doing, Dunkin'? This isn't what you're about. Dunkin's about like some 45-year-old dude who works at Boston who drinks just a plain coffee and shits
It's the
at
work
a work site.
Yeah. Yeah.
I drank Dunkin' like every day for like 5 years.
It's
man.
like a Boston,
next to one.
like a blue collar Boston man's enema.
Yeah, that's it. That's how they avoid going to. She's in there, dude. I don't care.
Is it bothering you?
No.
Okay.
It's just funny to see. Joey's cat is inside the camera box
Yeah.
right now. She's having fun with those textures.
All right, yeah.
Anyway, so I get this Dunkin'. I'm walking around the mall, man, and like I'm just having a good old time enjoying the mall, dude.
Yeah.
I forgot that going to the mall is fun sometimes. You can't be too cool to go to the mall. Is what I'm saying. Sometimes just
Okay.
just go around, especially since like the mall's kind of cheap. And if you have even like $100 to burn,
Yeah.
you can feel like a king at the mall. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Dude, I went to the
All right.
Polo
You're
store.
selling me. Okay.
I went to the Polo store. I got a couple pants, dude. This is the crazy thing, though. Here's
Are you wearing them?
No, not
Okay,
these ones.
all right.
Here's the thing I realized when I was at the mall walking around. I went to a hat store. And this is an actual
Oh, a Lids?
conversation. I went to a Lids.
Okay.
And I was standing in there, and I wanted to get your thoughts on this. I was like, do I buy the blue LA Dodgers hat? Because that's a move.
Are you asking me?
Yes. And I didn't buy it, but I was standing in there. I was
Flat
like,
bill.
Classic,
what they wear.
the classic LA blue Dodgers hat.
I have something to say on this.
I was standing there. I was
All
like,
right.
do I buy this? What is your thought on this?
My thought on this is this is how it would go. You would wear that hat. Everyone would think you're a Mexican dude. And then until they would actually talk to you, they'd be like, oh, they would speak to you in Spanish.
Yeah.
And then once they actually saw your face under the bill, it would,
They're like,
you
"Por
would,
favor, no.
you,
No, mi amigo,
you would
sorry."
rattle people because you got dark hair,
Yeah.
you know? So
I
they'd be
gotta
like,
learn
this is like a-
Spanish.
You
To
would. You would.
I know some Spanish, like yo. The problem is I can't speak Spanish without sounding racist because I like to do funny accents alone. So I can't like go to a restaurant and be like yo también mi amigo. Like I can't go in there and like
It's not offensive if you're speaking Spanish.
I think it is offensive. I can't
It
go
is
up to people like yo como manzana, yo como barrio, el mi amor. No, I'm not gonna do.
Hearing that,
That's not good.
You should have bought that.
Yeah. I was just standing there. I was like, this is a move. This is to be.
Why did you want to?
I don't know. I was just
You're not really
standing.
a hat guy, are you?
No, I was just standing there though, and I was like, I could buy a hat right now. I could buy a hat, and I could have the blue LA Dodgers hat. And you know what the thing that sucks about that is?
Yeah.
Is that you see it and you know that guy. Unless you're a Latino dude from
Yeah.
like East LA, when I see someone wearing that hat, I'm like, you don't like the Dodgers.
You don't think so?
No.
Oh,
I was like, you like LA.
Yeah.
Like LA. I could go the Fred Durst route and get like a red Dodgers hat. That's how you get beat up.
Dude, if you...
They love the Dodgers out here, dude.
Okay, I'm the type of guy, if you wore a backwards red LA Dodgers hat,
Yeah.
I would still hang out with you just because...
Wow, you're a good friend,
I would
man.
because I appreciate, like, that's my sense of humor. Because
Yeah.
wouldn't it be stupid if I... Wouldn't it be stupid?
Yeah, but isn't it kind of like the hipster ironic thing to do is to wear the clothes that you know? That's no different than the chicks who are out there buying the NASCAR shirts.
Yeah.
Which,
you're
by
right.
the way, this has made going thrifting very difficult. I go to thrift stores now. They don't have any XL shirts anywhere. And you know why? Because chicks are buying them because they're trying to look like Ariana Grande because the look is getting the big shirt. And fucking fat dudes like me are out here. I want to buy the XL Dale Earnhardt shirt. I want the XL Mark Martin shirt. And I can't get it. They're all gone. This is an actual issue. But either way, that's unrelated.
Yeah, no, you're right, though. You're right. It is the same thing. It's you being a poser. It's you being like,
Yeah.
I'm going to...
And that's the thought. I was like, I don't want to be a poser.
But you're a baseball fan.
I am, but I don't like the Dodgers. I like the Reds. I'm a Reds
Yeah.
fan.
But you could... Here's why. You know what? You should have bought it. You fucked up.
I might.
Here's
I
why.
could always buy it. And
Yeah.
you're like, nope, there ain't gonna be another one.
You had your chance,
That
buddy.
was it. There's definitely not gonna be another blue
The
LA
Galleria
Dodgers
is
hat.
gone.
That's not even the craziest part of my trip to the mall, though. Let me
Okay,
tell
yeah,
you,
go on.
it's because I'm walking around, I'm having a good time, I'm drinking Dunkin', I'm talking shit about people. A lot of quinceañeras at the Glendale Galleria.
really?
I'll say that. Yeah, a lot of. Yeah, no, I'm good. A lot of a lot of culture there. I really liked it. And I know that sounds like I'm being a cunt, but I'm being serious. Like in West Hollywood, everyone's just a white asshole.
Yeah, like
and it's
that-
kind of
yeah.
nice to get out. I just want to be around real people.
With this, like, that's what I like about here.
Yeah.
Because you go and you're like, these people would never hang out with me.
Yes, that I want to be around people who want nothing to do with me. You know what I'm saying?
No, people in where you live, you would walk out your front door and people would be like, what's your deal, man?
Yeah.
What do you got going on today?
I stick
What's
out a
your
little
favorite
bit.
band? You seem like the type of guy when people go see like a hipster band. Like if someone goes and sees Arcade Fire, when they see you, they'd be like, hey, if they meet you, like, oh, I'm Zach, huh? Saw Arcade Fire last weekend.
And I'd be like, oh, cool, man. Yeah.
All right.
Good
I like
for you.
Is that what you wanted?
I would much rather someone come up to me and be like, hey, I went to a Ted Nugent concert last night. I'll be like, oh, shit, really?
Sit down.
Dude, the Motor City Madman? Are you fucking around? No. So I'm at this Glendale Galleria, and I go to this shoe store. My girlfriend wanted to go into this shoe store, and I'm just fucking around. You know, I'm a little high, and I'm just sitting there, and like, I walk in the shoe store. I'm looking around. It's called Tilly's.
Yeah.
You know what Tilly's is?
Yeah.
So I'm walking around,
It's kind
and
of like a Pac Sunny vibe.
yeah, a little bit. And I was like,
Germany type vibe?
yeah,
Yeah.
I'd never been to one, so I'm just walking around, and so the lady who works at the store comes up to me and she's like, hey guys, just want to let you guys know we're having a contest at the store today. Here are a couple scratch offs. A lot of people, it's just like 10% off, 20% off an item, but you can win like a free pair of shoes. There is one for a free pair of shoes somewhere. And I was like, all right, whatever. So I'm like doing it.
exciting.
And I scratch it off. And I won the free pair of shoes.
No way.
The one ticket. She was like, did you really win those? I was like, yeah. And like, I didn't give a fuck. Because I didn't even know what they were. It said like, you win a free pair of Nike Janowskis.
Oh,
you
so
know
a
what I mean?
specific shoe.
Yeah.
Okay,
And I was like, oh, cool. Like, I don't know. Like, I feel like there are bigger things to be excited about than like a free pair of shoes. But I was just like,
oh,
cool.
dude,
yeah. I was excited.
I hope you at least like expressed some enthusiasm for your Janowskis, dude.
I really didn't. And like, that's the thing.
She was
dude.
probably pretty hyped.
They were very hyped. She was like, did you really win it? I was like, yeah. She's like, oh my God, there's only one of those. And I was like, oh, cool. Like that was literally it. That was it. I was like, cool. I was like, what? And then there was this like weird older white chick who was like probably 50, and she was just saying, she was like, did you really want a free pair of shoes? I'm like, yeah, I was like, I guess so. And then she's like, oh my God, that's so wild. I was like, guys, the president fucks kids. Like, come on.
Dude, you need to get in the mall spirit if you're gonna.
I
go to the
really,
mall. You gotta be making purchases.
I need
at
you to understand. I'm not saying I wasn't excited. I was like, oh fuck yeah, man, shoes. I went over. They're $80 shoes, and I was like, this is tight, and they're like cool. Here's the real way.
All right, now you
they're
seem
shoes
excited.
that I would wear.
That's cool.
You know, you win something. Sometimes you're like, I would never wear that.
Yeah, you're like, do you want these?
No, this is a legit
Yeah.
pair of shoes that I would pay money for.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow, this is a big win. So I'm like, all right, so what do I do? And they're like, all right, you have to email these people your name, shoe size. I was like, oh, here we go. I'm like, whatever. Free shoes. I don't give a fuck.
Okay.
She's like, you have to email them. I was like, okay, how do I tell them like what color? Should I take a picture of like what color I want? And she was like, oh no, they just send you whatever. And I was like, oh, okay. Wait, and I was like, so I can't like pick the color? And she was like, no, you get what you get.
She said that?
Yes, and I was
That's
like, oh.
cunty.
I was like, you get,
That was the same girl that was like hype on you winning?
yes.
And
And
now
I was
it's
like,
like,
she was like, you
you
just
get
get what you get. And I was
she
like,
thought you were an ingrate. Like,
I guess
hey,
so.
buddy, you don't get
I was clearly, I just like wasn't as excited as everyone else. I don't get
Yeah.
it. I don't know if you know this by like listening to me talk on this podcast. I don't get excited about shit. All right. I get fired up about crazy shit.
Right.
But like, I'm not a very excitable guy. All right. So I'm just like, oh, cool. And they were like acting like I had won the goddamn Mega Millions lottery. And I was like,
Right.
this is, you guys love shoes, clearly. People in LA love shoes.
It's true.
It's a big deal. And I was like, I don't give a fuck. Anyway, so it's just like, I was like, I don't get to pick a color. I just like what did they send me? Like fucking yellow.
They
like,
will.
I know.
You're getting-
And
you're
then I was like, am I an
getting what's
asshole
left.
for like, and then I like emailed them and I was like, hey, so let me know if I can pick out the color or
Yeah.
how I could pick it out. And then they emailed me back. They were like, we will decide the pair and send it to you. And I
Oh,
was like,
dude.
what? And I was like, you know what? This kind of sounds like you're mad at me for winning the shoes.
Yeah.
Which is weird because I didn't ask you to give me the shoes in the first place.
You resent me for something I never even wanted.
I didn't even ask for this, and you're getting mad at me asking to pick that. God forbid I might like the shit that you give me. They'd rather take the risk of sending me something that I would hate, just because like we cannot. And here's a crazy thing. They were like, "This is coming from the Nike factory.
Right.
They make the shoes there."
Right. It's entirely within their power to
it's
give
almost,
you. Yeah.
It's almost more difficult.
Yeah.
To do that because
Pick
then
something arbitrary.
to have someone's gonna go there and be like, so who down this chain of command is gonna be the guy to make this call? That's what I know. So the email goes to some person who's probably in like the marketing department.
It's a robot.
And then they say order fulfill, and then but you have to tell the robot what pair.
I think the robot just like,
Who's the person typing in what color? Someone's there being like, what's his name? Zach Powers. Sounds white to me.
I'm guessing.
Here's a black pair.
I'm guessing they're yellow.
We're gonna find out what this pair is. I really wanted here's the crazy thing is I wanted the orange ones. And
Really
I even
sick.
included the email. I was like, the orange ones look really cool in the store. And they were like, we will send you what we send you.
Wow.
And I was like, I wanted to be like, don't send me anything. And then just like
You gotta get your shoes, bud.
No, I really badly wanted to be
Hey, you
like,
know what?
don't send me anything.
Whoever I'm emailing right now, you keep them.
Yeah, you
They're
can
your
have
shoes
them. Yeah,
now.
I don't need these.
Have fun with whatever.
I'll be like,
color
I'll
you
go to
keep.
the store and buy the color I want if it's going to be that difficult. Just out of spite. I'll do anything out of spite.
Yeah, dude, I'll go and I'll buy like the Adidas version of those.
Yeah.
So eat my dick. I'll buy a pair of like,
Yeah.
Tigras if I have to.
Yeah,
man.
I'll go far down the line. I'll get some Asics or something. I'll get some
damn.
Skechers. I'll get shoes I don't even like. That's how far full circle I'll go in this spite wheel.
Yeah.
Then like you won't let me pick the color shoes I get. I'll get a different pair of shoes that I don't even like just to show you that I'm willing to spend money.
You're still emailing them, sending pictures, attachments of you wearing the
Yeah.
Asics. They're like, dude, we don't care. Get
I'm gonna keep blowing it up like here we are, dude. We went to Paris this week. We went to the Alamo the other week. It's
travel.
just me and my Asics. You know.
like, dude.
So yeah, I guess we're gonna see what cut. But I was like, am I a dick for like? Here's the $1 million question. Am I an asshole for being mad that I couldn't pick the color of the free shoes that I won?
I don't think you're mad. I think you're just I feel like you find the tonal shift that happened.
Yeah.
You found yourself in a situation where people were resenting you.
Yeah,
For something
I don't know.
they gave you.
Yeah, that was weird.
Yeah.
I don't know how I got there.
Yeah.
I guess maybe my body language did something to make these people mad at me. But I was like, they did resent me for winning the shoes, and I was like, I didn't ask for this. Like, I didn't even want to go to this store.
Yeah.
I got dragged into the store. I wouldn't even come here. Tilly's is like PacSun
It is.
for the dollar store. It's
Is
like
it?
the
Is
dollar
that what
store
it is?
PacSun.
Okay, yeah,
It's
yeah.
shitty, dude. Half their shoes are like used. They're out of the box. Like, bad. It's bad news. I just sat there and I was like, all right, so like, yeah, man, we're gonna see. This will have to be an update. I'm gonna wear them
for sure. Yeah,
They
yeah.
said it'll take up to 2 weeks. I was expecting like, it'll be here in about 4.5 years.
Yeah.
And you have to fill out this reimbursement form that has to be
Yeah, you
notarized.
gotta pay
and-
or it's like a thing where it's like, oh, you get them today, but you gotta pay for them, and then we'll send you like the rebate. when
We'll send you
mail it
30
in.
individual checks for $3, and then you can figure it out that way. So, yeah, I'll update you guys. We'll find out.
Congratulations.
Yeah, I hopefully, right? Maybe it won't be congrats. You know, maybe it'll be. There were some weird colors in there. There was one that was like super light pink, which I know is like baller if you're cool, but I'm not, so I can't really wear those.
Yeah, you gotta stick with your look, dude.
Yeah. I don't really have a look. I mean, it's like this is a green shirt.
Yeah, you keep it simple, dude.
This is a green shirt.
You can't like venture out too much.
I don't go that far. I don't care.
Yeah.
I'd rather have like a nice. This is like a nice
Yeah, you
green
got
shirt.
you got a brand.
Uniqlo, baby. Look that shit up. Refer a friend. I should pop up like an ad here. This is like, go to uniqlo.com/nobody's listening. Enter your promo code. Get 15% off your first order on us.
It's true.
That's a promo code that will not work.
What if we were just like paying for part of some people's bills just to act like we had sponsors?
Yeah, that would be fun. Yeah, we can do a false flag operation. The first false flag podcast.
Let's do it, dude.
Yeah, we'll start just giving out promo codes for shit that doesn't.
Yeah.
Or we could hawk other people's promo codes.
This is something I've thought about. Like, what if...
Head to onit.com/Joe Rogan. You guys going to get 10% off. Thank us later. Just leave a comment that says nobody's listening. Great podcast.
That was something I thought about. Is like, what if... Because I think... And y'all can riddle me this. Are you done with the Galleria?
Yeah,
Okay.
basically.
What if, like, if you're listening... Because a lot of times I'm like, dude, if we could just, like, boost up the views... And make it so it's like, let's just say it says 10,000 views or 100,000 views. And then we read a MeUndies ad. People are like, these guys have credibility. And they didn't. Do you think they'd enjoy? Leave a comment. Do you think they'd enjoy the podcast more? They'd be like, these guys check out. They have a MeUndies ad.
Yeah.
They know.
Yeah, you're right. You're right, dude. We got to fake it till we make it.
Yeah,
That's what you're saying.
Yeah.
We got to go out there and just say we got all these ads. Like, yeah, let's start running ads. We'll do ads for Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
Go to a Chick-fil-A in person and say that use promo code nobody's listening.
Yeah. Tell them.
Promo code Travis and get 30% off your next spicy chicken sandwich. Just see how it goes. And if they're receptive to it, let me know. And then we can kind of work that out on the back end.
Yeah.
That's when I can send a bill to Chick-fil-A and say,
Right.
hey, you owe us royalties for these people that we sent there.
And then we can like settle and like reach an arrangement.
Yeah.
You know what another idea I had was?
Yeah.
So, and what gave me the idea is there's a Mexican restaurant down the street that left a, like a thing on my car. What if we left, like, we canvassed and we left flyers?
I feel like people don't like that. I feel like
But it
people
would be
see that and they're like, this is fucking lame.
Very true.
Don't
But
put shit on my car.
if you did if it was for a podcast and you see a picture of dudes like us, you'd be like, what the? You'd be like, these guys are such losers. But then you'd be like, guess we'll check it out.
No, you know what
don't think so?
If you're gonna do it, this happens a lot in LA,
Okay.
especially on Melrose. I see a lot of signs that say like YouTube / just like a thing.
You're never gonna be like, what?
Yeah. No, the move would be we would have to get like cards that just say nobody's listening and then put like a QR code or something.
You think so?
That takes you to the channel and people will be like, what the fuck? Nobody's listening. What does that even mean? Nobody's listening to me? And they scan it and then they
Curiosity.
find an alt-right podcast.
There it
Yay!
Yay! Hate.
Yeah, that's not us.
It's not us. There it is.
It is our fan.
It is. No, it's not. We don't have any all right fans.
We don't have
There
any
are people-
fans.
We had.
I still think this is all a robot operation. The Instagram numbers are growing, and we are getting engagement.
Yeah.
But I think they're by faceless Terminators who are operating in Ukraine.
Yeah.
Did you see I responded to that guy who was trying to get us to promote his podcast?
Oh, we are
Wow.
both fucking with that dude.
Yeah, there was this...
We were fucking... Dude, I felt so... This guy was...
English was his third language.
Yeah, and he was like a podcast promoter, and I was like,
Yeah.
all right. And I was like, let's check out what he's done. So I'm looking...
The camera on his phone was very bad. I'll
Yes.
put it to you that way.
His posts were worse. He's like, I'm a podcast promoter. I'm like, I wanted to just say, buddy.
A lot of blurry photos on his page. I went,
Yeah. And then this was when, maybe this got too cruel, but I was like, yeah, we have a $10,000 budget. Have your lawyer email.
send us the
here.
contracts.
I actually think I gave him an email. Like,
Yeah,
yes,
you
have
did.
your
You gave
lawyer
him a real email.
write up a contract and send it here. And then I think he got kind of excited about that, and then I felt really bad.
Yeah. Well, then he messaged again. He's like, do you want us to promote it? And then I said, can you get this podcast to the Ukrainian people? And he was like, what is your podcast about? And I said, shut up. Stop asking so many questions. Can you get this podcast to the people of Ukraine or not? Yes or no? And then he stopped messaging us. So
Hey, man, if you can't get it to Ukraine, you can't get it anywhere, man. I'm sorry.
I'm just saying, dude. It was fun.
That is fun.
I like
Yes.
being a troll. That's why people hate trolls. It's because they wish they could. I kind of respect trolls. In a weird way. I've kind of come full circle when it comes to like a troll. You know, like anything. You watch a YouTube video, you see a random Facebook post, whatever, dude. I like the people who are just starting shit. Because they're kind of the ones in control. They're controlling the dialogue. They're the people who everyone are like, man, you post something, bunch of crazy people start talking to Facebook. But guess what? You're having whenever you say that and you're like, hey, I hate all these trolls, you're talking about them. They got you to talk about them.
Right.
They're winning.
There is, okay, so it says, and I have a theory.
Ancient pyramids. Black holes. Who did 9/11?
I have a theory.
This is what I think, because everyone's like, what's everyone's motivation in life? And I think I was like, people always want attention. And then I thought, people always want power. And I'm like, all right, I think it really breaks down to this. People want to know that they can affect other people.
People want power.
It's like,
You know what I'm saying?
it's power, but I think like if we go on like the lowest level possible, people want to know that they can affect how someone feels. Like it's like a control.
Yeah, it's control. It's
Yeah.
a control thing. Yeah, I think that.
And
I
that's
definitely think that.
Dude, control.
A troll, yeah, dude. No, that makes sense. This is ridiculous. This conversation's but like
This is awesome.
you're like troll control, dude. They're the gods. We're the slaves.
They're the gods of this podcast.
I like people.
now.
I like people who troll so hard that they say things that like violate the First Amendment. You know what I mean? Like that.
Yeah.
Like the people who go in there and just like really say something wild.
Right. They don't feel these things.
They don't
but they're
feel
just like,
it.
Watch. It's the okay. You know what it is? This is a person that does this. You know, Milo Yiannopoulos?
Yeah, well, that guy's the main.
That guy, I've seen like some videos of him, and I've seen him like talking places and stuff he's done. I'm like, oh, he knows what he's doing.
Yeah, no,
He
of
just
course.
loves
He's no
it.
different. People hate that guy, but I'm like, you're an idiot. Like, you're mad for no reason. This guy doesn't actually believe this shit. He just wants to be, dude. Some people just like to talk shit.
Dude.
Talking shit is fun.
I love, and like getting a rise out
It's
of
like
people.
a release.
Yeah, it is,
That's
yeah.
why people gossip. That's why people talk shit, is because it is a literal physical release. Because the feelings that you have are probably valid most of the time, unless you're a psychopath or
Right.
you have like, some kind of personality disorder. But what I'm saying is that's why talking shit is fun. You feel like Tina ruins every meeting. She
Right.
talks so much. This woman, Tina.
Right,
Like,
you can get on the same
yes.
page. I think it might be two different things. It's fun to talk shit, but then it's also like the person nobody ever fucked with was
Yeah.
the person if you'd be like, "Hi, you dummy," and they're like, "Yeah, sometimes I'm dumb." You're like,
Yeah,
"Oh, that wasn't really fun," but you're
that
like,
wasn't even fun. Yeah, but talking. That's why people like in an office environment gossip, dude. It's because it's the release of people. It's like unnatural how many like emotions and thoughts that we
Yeah.
have to like keep on
Like,
the inside,
repress,
right?
yeah.
Like literally repress. Like every feeling that you have about all your coworkers can never see the light of day.
Nope.
But that's why like gossip is so fun, because you could be like, I fucking hate everyone. I know he has Crohn's disease, but Chris farts all the time, and I fucking hate it. Like that's like then it comes out. You
Yeah.
know, that's
if you have Crohn's disease, it's just no excuse
Get
to
it-
just like
yeah.
leave your asshole agape. That's just not.
dude. No respect. I got a friend who has Crohn's disease. I got a couple friends who have Crohn's disease
I have
actually.
friends too, yeah.
I mean,
But
it's
still,
funny that they fart and shit all the time. That is comedy.
It is.
But it is also a sad, unfortunate disease. But a lot of people live with it, and they just, they make their way downtown, dude, walking fast.
Yeah.
So yeah, what was the point of that? I don't know. I respect a troll, dude.
I do
Troll
too.
this page. People were talking, dude. Honestly, when people were talking shit about us for like what I was saying about Post Malone, I was like, dude, I'm like glad that I'm just like seeing other people's opinions, because I feel like nowadays, dude, it is so easy. Like we get locked into these cycles of like, it's like an echo chamber. Like we all like exist in an echo chamber, right? That your fucking Facebook feed is just full of people that you know but you hate,
Right.
And you still, for some reason, because of like this like chemical addiction in your brain that we now have,
What is it?
You fucking take all this hate heroin in all day, just scroll. I hate him. I hate her. Fuck this guy. I'm better than that guy.
I've learned to recognize that I like. There's people where I'm like, I could just unfollow them. I wouldn't see.
I could.
Posts,
I hate follow people, dude.
Yeah, there's people that I'm still watching their stuff, and I'm like, but I'm aware enough to know that I hate follow them. So I just when I see it, I know what I'm doing, because what you're doing when you like have that little bit of rage is it's you getting like feeling better than the person. So I just recognize that, and I just see it. I'm like, I'm better than them.
Yeah. No, that's
okay.
why you keep it up there, because you're feeding yourself your own bullshit. Because you can be like, there are a bunch of people I follow that like every time they post something, I'm like, you fucking moron, you moron, you buffoon. You don't even know what's going on in this country. You're over here posting about prices being raised at the fucking Kroger or something, or complaining about vape pens being banned. You don't even know what's going on, dude.
Yeah.
I can't stand it. But yeah, dude, it's like hate heroin, man. It's just scrolling through a feed, hating
You think
life.
it's net good or net bad?
Net bad, man. What is net good about it?
Yeah, I don't know.
People, it's like, I don't know how we got in this state where like all this shit that was supposed to bring us together has single-handedly divided the nation.
Yeah.
How did that happen? It's like fucking a Machiavellian science fiction movie. It's crazy.
But you gotta understand, I was thinking about this the other day, and I think about it with war. I think about it with like horror movies.
It's like a psyop, dude.
What do you mean?
I feel like we're living in a fucking psyop, a psychological operation where like this technology, like Facebook, something was designed by the government and just put out there to divide everybody and get them just to start talking shit and being confused and have no idea what's going on around them. Like,
I don't even think it's that insidious, because I just think naturally, because people say, obviously, like Miss Universe is like world peace, right? That bullshit answer.
Yeah.
Dude, the way I see the world is people need good guys as much as they need bad guys.
yeah, of course. No, it's like you phrased it wrong. People need bad guys as much as they need good guys.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm high.
yeah. Well, what I'm saying is, it is. I don't know. I don't even know how we got to this conversation, but like, it's funny to me. Well, you're just staring at me. Pick up here, bud.
It's a good conversation.
All I'm saying is that like, it's definitely bad. It's definitely bad in the long run. I don't know if it's,
I think it's net good, because I think it's net
curious.
good. Here's why.
Okay.
Because like a lot of people who haven't read a history book won't understand this, but this is a very peaceful time in the world.
Yeah.
Like,
no, you've talked about this.
I have, but I think at this point, a lot of times, like humanity, we need aggression and we need an enemy, and I think we've found a way that doesn't involve war to get that aggression out.
Yeah.
And I think
For
it's
sure.
through shit on the internet. Because, you know what would be a lot of fun is if, all right, let's say we did a prank. We saw two people on your wall or my wall. They have like a Facebook fight, right?
Yeah.
Full on, like 48 comment Facebook fight, all right? And we find a situation where we get them together. Like if we threw a party or something like that.
Oh, yeah,
and
yeah,
then
yeah.
we were like, now you guys got to interact.
Yeah.
And we're like, hey,
yeah,
this is
I
this
love
person.
this. This is like almost like a Clockwork Orange or something, dude. This is what I'm about, man.
Yeah,
I
dude.
want this kind of personality behavior testing, dude. You're absolutely right. What if that? You could start a Facebook fight, a totally natural Facebook fight. Like a natural, organic fight. Get it to start naturally.
Just a divisive post.
And then figure out a way to get all of those people to meet in real life, and then don't mention it, and then see what happens.
Okay, first of all, I don't think they recognize each other.
This would never be sanctioned by any kind of World Health Organization, psychological community.
Yeah, but we're the trolls.
I know, dude. So it has to be on us to do this.
I know.
It's like a Nathan For You sketch, man. This is what it's got to be. He's funny and he's got talent. He should do this.
Yeah, that would
Have people who hate each other online, but then what if they had like a great time hanging out? They're all drinking and partying and bullshitting, and then they had no idea.
You know what? Because here's...
But the problem is, like anyone's Facebook fight, those people probably do know each other already. You know what I mean? You don't think so?
No, they don't, because here's the thing. I've seen fights between people because, let's say I post something. There's a very large circle over here that has no idea who this circle is over here. So I really could put something about abortion. And there's going to be people over here that are like super red. And there's going to be people over here that are very blue.
Dude, we got a documentary idea right here, man. This could be a documentary, dude. I got a fucking camera, dude. You're watching it, people. You're seeing this come to fruition. We film this shit. We do it organically.
Yeah.
We get... This is evidence. This is bad. We'll have to delete that, dude.
Yeah, cut that out.
No, this will never come to fruition. But it's a good idea, man.
It's funny.
That's a good idea. Because people will get together and they probably have a good time and stop talking shit.
Because the thing they have in common is they're both Facebook fighters. Which is
that's the common thread. They're all trolls. And you know what the crazy thing is? As they go there and it would be silent. They'd all just be like...
You think so?
Yeah, playing Candy Crush. Getting on fucking Facebook, reading some fake Russian article about Hillary Clinton's Pizzagate shit. Although that ended up kind of being true. Right, Joke's on us, right?
Yeah.
Like at the time, do you remember that when that happened? People were like, oh, QAnon. Like they go there, they're saying Hillary Clinton's involved with like, pedophiles, and these guys are crazy. And then
it's like, well, it's like 50-50.
Yeah,
like,
there was some truth there. We found that out. She's been covering up for her pedophile husband for God knows how long.
Yeah, it was
crazy.
Right.
And then we were all laughing. Everybody, like, as it happened, as that story was happening in real time, people were like, that's so stupid.
Dude, it's funny now.
Joke's on us, man. I am not endorsing the QAnon people, by the way. And I do not endorse that theory, but I am saying it's funny that we all laughed, and then there were parts of it that were not inaccurate.
Details, I think the fact that it was a pizza place, like, made it a joke. But the thing is, whether it was a pizza place or whether it was a gas station, it's plausible as fuck, dude.
Yeah.
It is.
No, it really is.
In the realm of possibility. The thing is, we live in a world where if you have enough money and you have enough power, you can do anything you want.
Yeah. You just got to get the right circle around you, make the right moves. You're 6 years old. You already got connections that'll get you through college. Mm-hmm. That's the world I'm trying to get into, man. Yep. I want to get into that upper echelon.
The thing is, though, you can be really far up the upper echelon, just like Epstein was, and still get your ass strangled out.
Yeah. Higher stakes, man. That's crazy.
I'm trying to play by the rules. I'm just not trying to get... I'm not trying to go to prison and get
that's a good point.
Murdered by the CIA, dude.
Yeah. We're just talking about people who are just rich enough that they can, like, start manipulating shit. Not in, like, the weird... We're not talking about Epstein, not in that way, but, like, people who are up there calling the shots. Like, someone who's, like, so fucking rich that they're, like, calling Verizon Wireless and they're like, hey...
Yeah.
Cut service to the president of Japan.
Yeah.
Cut off all his phone service.
I like the idea of you just calling your
mass
local
confusion
AT&T operator.
AT&T
be like,
rep.
It's like, do you know who I am? It's like, I don't know anybody. I'm just a lonely.
This is the AT&T at the Lincoln, Nebraska Mall. Can I ask who I'm talking to? And he's like, listen, buddy, I need you to delete all the messages between this guy
and my wife.
Oh, that's insane person behavior. Yeah. I think at the end of the day, what we're saying is we just want to be in control a little bit. Sometimes you're just going through life. You're like, I'm not in control of anything.
That's like, dude, this is a long episode, but do you remember the girl, the cute girl that just like knew how to like work dudes, just like make dudes like fall in love with her?
Yeah, and dude. That's like that's a tale as old as time.
But
there's thing. Like Greek, like that's what the Odyssey's about. That's
Is it?
Of course it is. It's like they're like sirens who like are so pretty and they sing so pretty that it can cause people to wreck their boats. That's like
the motivation.
It's a trope, I should say, right?
But it's interesting because you think like, what are these? Why are these sirens? Just real dicks, huh?
Yeah, it is like kind of mean to manipulate. It's mean to manipulate someone.
It is, but then it's like Dude, the thrill of being able to control another human being.
I feel like the next thing you're going to say is like, dude, here's the thing. We're going to start selling people, all right? Human trafficking. Power. Respect.
Finally.
No, we are not endorsing that. That's horrendous behavior. That still goes on a lot. You know who's lame are the people who like, there's more slavery now than there was in like the shut up. Shut up. That's not what we're talking about. There are different fucking things. You suck. Stop trying to be the cool guy who has that fact at the party. Yeah. We should wrap this up. This is really going off the rails. I can never love.